Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Auto Dojo. In today's video, we're actually going to do another install on the Supra. If you guys have been following me, you guys saw that I did install a front lip / splitter, as well as some side skirt extensions, but I still feel like there's something missing with the car, especially on the rear. On the rear side here, I feel like there's definitely something missing. The lips and the extensions here on the side skirts kind of pull the car out a little bit. The side skirts here are obviously like an OEM plus kind of style, and we're just missing something here in the back. And I feel like we're gonna go ahead and address that today. So what we have here are Maxton Designs rear splitters. You guys need no introduction to Maxton Designs on the channel. You guys know that I use their stuff for my front splitter and my side skirts. They make pretty good quality products. Everything is 3D scanned and they fit as they should. Hopefully it's not as difficult as the splitter. That was a bitch. I was kind of hoping that these were self-tapping screws. That would have made it so much easier, but this looks like there's bolts and nuts in that. I hate these. So you've got your hardware, your nuts and your bolts, and a sticker here. So let's go ahead and check the pitman first. So the only thing I wish they would have done is like pre-drilled the holes. Right here, you can only see there's one on each end. So you're gonna kinda, I guess, just pick and choose where you wanna drill your holes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty disappointed in this quality. This pretty much feels like an eBay splitter. It's just light plastic. It's nothing like the side skirts, which are like really thick. Same with the splitter. This is thick stuff. Yeah, this stuff feels like it's from eBay, and for the price that I paid for this, it's like $150 for pieces of plastic that aren't even pre-drilled. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty big disappointment. I don't know, we'll see what they look like, but for the price, come on, you guys. Like, this should be pre-drilled and ready to go. If I knew it was gonna be like this, I probably would have just got some eBay splitters and called it a day, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and fit these, start drilling holes, and then we'll get to it. Easier if I reverse the car onto this. So I think I'll do is bolt these ones on first.
It's supposed to make it like, it's just this plastic thing.
More high tech?
Yep.
Okay, so what I ended up doing was putting the bolts in backwards. Well, not really backwards, you could still install it like this, but bolts going in towards this way. Usually I install it going top side, but it's such a bitch to get the nut onto the bolt, so I just did it the reverse way. So I have 2 more bolts that I can put in here. Obviously there's a little bit of play here. But if the expectation is for me to take all this stuff off to put it on, I don't think I'm gonna end up doing that. I might just 3M it, or I don't know, try to figure out, there's another place, like I can bolt it right here, which I'll probably do because I have space back here, but I have no place to go through here. This is all just plastic, unless I was supposed to take that off, which I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll just drill one more here. Have 3 bolts because it's pretty tight on this end. Really loose over here. I think one more bolt here should do it. Psych! All right guys, so what I'm gonna end up doing is I actually removed the splitter that we semi had installed, and I'm actually gonna be plastic dipping it. It looks a little too glossy. It's not really matching up with the rest of the car's aesthetic. And I'll kind of show you what it looked like. This is what it looks like right now. It's obviously off the car. And this is kind of a matte black, and you can see that that's obviously gloss. Same thing here with the side skirts. It's a little dirty, but it's mostly matte black. And that's not really Maxton's fault. They do sell a kit that is kind of like a matte finish, but it looked like a textured matte finish. I wasn't too sure what it was gonna look like. So I ended up buying this one, kind of had an idea that that might end up happening, but it's all good. I do have plastic dip. I always have plasti dip. And we're gonna go ahead and dip these, that way they match the rest of the car.
No, get out of here, Mick, get out of here.
Alright guys, so we just hit it with 2 coats of plasti right now. Just kind of waiting for it to dry. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing as well if you have not done so already. It really helps me out. Got a lot of plans for the Supra for this year. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I actually kind of want to get your guys' input on what wheels I should buy. So I'm actually leaning towards some TE37s or Advan GTs, which are pretty basic on the Supra build, I know. But I always wanted to get some TEs, especially on the Supra. I think they're gonna look great. I was really thinking about getting pressed graphite. Still on the fence exactly what color I wanna do, but definitely for sure wanna get wheels and tires coming in very, very soon. I'm waiting for some deals on the used market right now. If I don't see anything in the next month or two, I think I might just pull the trigger and buy some brand new ones and then wrap them up in some sticky tires. Once we get the wheels on there, I'm gonna kind of decide whether or not I wanna lower the car even more. Might just get the HKS adjustable springs or adjustable coils, if you will. That way we kind of have that adjustability to see where exactly we want the fitment to be. But yeah, for the most part, the build's coming together, especially this year. We did a lot aesthetically wise, OEM plus type of build. But once we get the wheels on there, maybe a little drop, potentially, don't know yet if I want to do carbon fiber hood first or a wing first. And we're not doing the Street Hunter wing or the Saban wing. I think that those are kind of overdone. If you guys have a Supra and you guys have one of those, I'm not knocking it. I think they look great, but for my particular style, just not for me. I'd say that looks a lot better. So after an hour or two later, and many curse words later, we finally got it on. So these are the side splitters here, the rear splitters. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with the way the color turned out. I just kind of wiped it up a little bit. It's a little dusty, but yeah, it matches pretty well with the side skirt there. And again, this is probably around 3 coats of plasti dip with 2 coats of the glossifier just to give it a satin finish. And I'd say it looks pretty good. Fitment wise, not bad. I had to redo this side because the splitter was kind of way off this way. So I tried my best to line it up right there, as you can see. Moving on over to this side. This side looks pretty good too. I lined it up as best as I could on this side. And yeah, this looks pretty good in my opinion. Maxton did a pretty good job with the 3D print. Again, quality wise, it's just plastic. You can kind of hear the difference. Much thicker plastic on that side. This is pretty much kind of like eBay type of material, but it definitely pulls the car together. This is what it looks like from the front. As you can see, there's our Maxton splitter to our side skirts. Pulling it all the way back to the rear splitter. Before, it looked really plain. We didn't have anything back here, and now it just looks like an actual complete kit. When I initially reached out to Maxton, they said that the Street Pro side splitter and the front splitter does not come in a kit with the rear splitter. So that rear splat is actually not made for this particular kit. This is from a different style, but I tried to make it work as best as I could, and I think it turned out pretty good. For a little bit, I was actually debating on getting an actual diffuser underneath here to kind of cover up this area. So essentially the diffuser would come from the bottom here. Saw a couple of kits on eBay, was debating about that, but again, I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I'm an OEM plus kind of guy, especially with this particular car. And once we get the wheels, that's gonna make it look a lot different too. Finally, I can say that we've got the whole kit or a semi kit on the car already, as far as the aesthetic goes and the body work goes. So pretty happy about that. I may or may not have drilled through my finger using duct tape right now. I washed it off. Yeah, that's completely random, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, guys, that's pretty much a short, super short video about the car. Another install, rear splitter install on the vehicle, on the Supra. Next up, we're gonna do wheels and tires. Drop your comments down below on what kind of wheel and tire setups you guys are running. I'm wanting something sticky. Obviously, right now I have Michelin's Pilot Super Sports. I have PS4Ss on the M3, and they're okay, they're decent. But I would really want a softer tire, like a Archwell 8R. I was really looking into that, but I heard the tread life is pretty much garbage on that, especially if you're using it on the street, which this car is mostly gonna be. So I was kind of looking at 200 tread wear tires. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pull the trigger on that probably in the next 2 or 3 months. So yeah, let me know what your recommendations are. That's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. More content to come. There's a bunch of car meets coming up in the future as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Respect your elders. Peace.